Sometimes forgotten and oftentimes criticized, the Lmp3 class provides a great introduction to prototype racing. Aimed at amateur drivers, but also open to pros, the Lmp3 category offers prototype racing on a budget. Buckle up as I take you through everything that you need to know about the Lmp3 class. Le Mans Prototype 3, otherwise known as Lmp3, are very similar to LMP2 cars, but they are the slowest prototype cars on the IMSA grid. Designed as more of an entry or amateur level prototype class, LMP3s are very popular among gentleman drivers or others that are looking to enter the professional prototype ranks. The car does provide minimal driving aids in the form of traction control, but it does not feature ABS. And there are 4 manufacturers of LMP3 chassis that are all powered by the same production-based Nissan 5.6 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine, which honestly, it sounds amazing. I personally think that the Lmp3 cars are some of, if not the best sounding cars on the current IMSA grid. There are only 2 manufacturers that currently participate in the IMSA championship, and they are the Ligier JSP320, of which there are going to be 5 on the IMSA grid in 2023, and 4 Duqueine M30 DO8s. There are 2 other eligible chassis manufacturers, Ginetta and Ades, but there are currently no teams that are using these cars in IMSA. Price for an Lmp3 car is actually pretty reasonable, right around $250,000 US. However, it's the cost of running the car over the entire season is where things really start to add up. Consumable items such as tires, as well as regular maintenance on the engine, powertrain portions of the car as well, make that price tag add up pretty quickly over the course of a season. The driver lineups for this class must consist of a bronze rated driver of any age or a silver rated driver under the age of 30. This can be paired with a silver or a gold level driver of any age. And worth noting, platinum drivers are prohibited. Again, in the FIA driver categorization here, platinum drivers are generally speaking the best of the best. You know, they've won a championship in a professional category. Gold drivers are eligible to participate in Lmp3, and they are generally winners of a major sports car championships such as GTD in IMSA. Silver level drivers, they've generally won a significant non-professional series such as the Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge or an endurance race of GT3 level or higher. And then bronze drivers, which again are mandated in this class. It's a little bit more vague, and it's generally defined as drivers who have not met a silver rating but are deemed to have the performance of a bronze driver based on their driving in a monitored series. It can be a little bit tricky to identify the Lmp3s out on track because they do look pretty similar to their LMP2 counterparts. However, they can be quickly identified by the orange mirrors and orange illuminated number box on the side of the car. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to crash your thumb into that like button. Now, these Lmp3 cars are not just limited to racing in IMSA. In Europe, they can be raced in series such as the ELMS or the Asian Le Mans series, as well as other smaller regional championships. In North America, they were previously eligible to participate in the Prototype Challenge series, which was a support series for IMSA, but that series concluded at the end of 2022 and is set to be replaced in 2023 by the brand new VP Racing Fuel Sports Car Challenge, which will feature Lmp3 cars alongside GT4 spec cars. This new series will feature a sprint style format and 45-minute races, and they will be supporting the main IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship at selected race weekends this coming season. With the recent development of the GTP class and the increased interest that has brought not only in the GTP category but also in other classes of IMSA such as the GTD class and LMP2, there are fewer and fewer available grid spots on the IMSA grid. Keeping this in mind, it's also important to note that LMP3 was only introduced just a few seasons ago as a way to increase the number of entries that were present on any given race grid. With small grids no longer really an issue in IMSA and the need to open up some more grid space for higher class cars, it's speculated that this could be the final season for LMP3s on the main IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship grid. This means that it could be possible going into the 2024 season that the new VP Racing Fuel Sports Car Challenge could be the only championship where these LMP3 cars would be eligible to race in. However, nothing has yet been confirmed, and this is sure to be a developing story as the 2023 season rolls on. Now, LMP3s are only one of 5 classes that will feature on the IMSA grid in 2023. You can learn about the GTD Pro class right here. A big thank you to all of our early Patreon supporters. If you too want to support the show, you can head to patreon.com/offintheesses. Once again though, thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone has a great race weekend. It doesn't go off in the S's.